The Panthers lost a blowout in their first matchup against the Falcons. Can Atlanta finish the sweep? Find out next.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention. On first down, Bender. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Touchdown! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A nice tidy little drive there. Getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On third down, Bender. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Bender. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Spins past it, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta will give them the season sweep. On first down, Bennett. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Alvarado. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football. These two teams all tied after one. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And this is certainly not what you want to see. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Point after a break down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, it's Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league. On 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bender. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Hands it off out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now headed the other way, they're across midfield. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. And they'll run on the inside handoff. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Bender throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Looking deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And to give this time to the tailback. But he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it?
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Bender. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Bender. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarado. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Powering puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Bender. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons add on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 1st down. Bender. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Bennett. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the hit of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now 3rd and long. From the gun, Bender. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 202 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw from his end zone, Bender. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, sometimes it's hard to...
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they...